Khaled Abdelwahab, Joseph André, Gertrude Babelinska, Pierre-Marie Benoit.
All of Europe, in the midst of this horror, murder, the most evil thing man has conceived, there were people who actually were inside this society who, by and large, stood by and did nothing. And there were some who said, wait a minute, this is evil. I must do something about it. I must do something, not somebody ought to do something.
Elizabeth Boll, Frania Dedek.
Because after all, my neighbor, with whom I lived side by side for years, with whom I had drinks, with whom we had a barbecue, suddenly is a non-person, is a pariah? Can't be. My morality, I must do something. Because if I lose that, I lose my morality and I lose my humanity.
Jean Default, Marc Donadille, Varian Fry. Rescuers, there's so many. They cross barriers. Some of them were old, some of them were new, some of them were male, some of them were females, very rich, very poor. Some of them were doctors and others were just plain farmers. It was as if I just dove into a bazillion subjects. It was very difficult.
Patricia had a difficult time with it because she looked at one, another one, and she said she didn't know quite what to choose. I said, do you have to make a choice? Why don't you pick a number of them?
As I did some research, I realized that maybe I should select somebody who saved a lot of people. Wallenberg, 30,000 people, that's good. But then you have Gertrude Babelinska who saves one person. What makes one better than the other? I realized that the greatest revenge was to save the Jewish community. So I selected people who directly or indirectly saved children, because that choice gave the Jewish people a better chance of survival.
So she chose 50 people. Each one of them, in his own right, is an absolute hero.
When you look at the painting, they wear robes to show their holiness, and they carry an implement of their work. And they carry on their shoulders the child they saved. That child holds up the Star of David. The beauty of the Star of David is that this was the emblem that they put on them. It was the emblem of shame. But now that emblem was an emblem of victory. And that star just keeps shining. Esther Heiber, Angel Sandbris, Emile Taquet. Art transcends age. Whether it's a child looking at the painting or whether it's an adult looking at the painting, it touches a part of their heart that makes them really feel. Then there becomes a connection with the past, and that's important. Antonin Kalina, Joseph Kirschheimer, they did not go and claim over the roof, hey, I am a rescuer. Quite the opposite. They were silent. They had to be silent, because if they were not, they would be killed, their families would be killed.
And there are 23,000 trees planted in Yad Vashem in Jerusalem, specifically honoring those people who said, no, this is wrong and I will do something. They stand out. They are the people who are our role models today. This is what we have to emulate.
Heralda Luxen, Yevgenia Morozova, Ellen Nielsen, Dimitar Peshev, Mirjam Pinkhoff, Cathy Poirier-Pousse,